Alrighty, guys, so we had a couple companies report earnings today after the bell, and we're going to just dive into it and break them down. So if you all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 17 stocks for Moo. The clock's ticking. You have a couple more days to do that. Use that link down below. Get your free stocks, and with that being said, let's dive into it with stock number one, which is Lululemon. And my goodness, guys, look at this move after the bell. This is insane. Lululemon closed at $320 a share. It went up 1% on the day. Pretty good day. And now after the bell, it is up a whopping $30, guys. Unbelievable. It is up 9, almost 10% right now after the bell. And let's see what they ended up doing, guys. Let's see here. They ended up reporting adjusted EPS of $4.40, which beat the $4.26 estimate, so that's great. And they ended up beating sales $2.77 billion versus $2.70 billion estimated. So they beat EPS and they beat on revenue. Let's see here. Q4 comparable sales increased by 27% versus the increase of 24.5% estimated. That's great. And they got it for, for Q1 EPS of $1.93 to $2 on revenue of $1.89 to $1.93 billion versus the guidance of $1.85 billion revenue and EPS of $1.64. So they crushed EPS guidance, crushed revenue guidance for Q1. And let's see, did they give any full year guidance here? They did. It looks like. Full year EPS, they're looking to do $11.50 to $11.72 on revenue of $9.3 to $9.41 billion versus the, $11.30 estimate for full year EPS, which that is, above the estimate on revenue of $9.14 billion, which they got it above that estimate as well. So great guidance for Lululemon for Q1 and for full year 23, and they beat EPS and revenue for the previous quarter, which is why the stock is running like no other right now after the bell, guys. This is insane. Up over 10, roughly 10% here after the bell. So we're now trading at a multi-month high on Lululemon, and yes, we are overbought, guys. So personally, I'm going to let the dust settle on this thing, see where it comes down to, because I do think it will pull back a little bit at some point, whether it's tomorrow, maybe now after the bell at some point it'll cool off, maybe next week, later this week, I don't know. But at some point, I think it will cool off, pull back a little bit, maybe down to 330, 335, which you guys can see, that was a key resistance from, the middle of December all throughout pretty much today, right? So we broke 335. Now we're at 350. Let's see if it cools off a little bit, maybe comes down to test that old resistance as a new support, and maybe that's where we consolidate a little bit. And at that point, I'm going to be looking for an entry on Lululemon. So shout out to all the shareholders out there, man. This thing is on fire. It's awesome. But don't FOMO. If you're not in it, personally, well, I can't tell you what to do, but personally, I'm not FOMOing into it. But again, if it does pull back, 330, 335, even 340, I would consider, picking some up at that point as a trade. We'll see, guys. So that's Lululemon. Shout out to Lululemon. Let's see what else reported here. We had Micron, I believe, today as well. And by the way, guys, I didn't look at any of these numbers, so we're getting a live reaction right now. So Micron is, this closed at $59, went down 1% on the day. Now after the bell, it's very choppy. It's right around $60. It looks like it went down to 57. Shot up to 61. Now it's holding around 60, so not too bad there for Micron. Let's see, in terms of the price action, now let's see what they actually reported. Looks like they ended up doing, where is it here? They lost $1.91 on the quarter, which missed the 81-cent loss estimate. My goodness, guys, that is a very bad miss there. And they did sales of $3.69 billion, which missed the $3.72 billion estimated. And you guys probably remember we talked about Micron a couple days ago. This company is not doing well at all year over year on revenue. I think they're down 50% on revenue year over year. Yeah, not looking great. Very cyclical business here, guys. Revenue's getting squashed. They missed EPS, missed revenue, and they see 2023 adjusted EPS for the next quarter, I believe, right around that's revenue. Adjusted revenue of around $3.7 billion, plus or minus $200 million versus the $3.7 billion estimated. All right, so that's pretty much right in line there. And do we have anything else on guidance? They're guiding for Q3 loss of $1.51 to $1.65 per share, all right, on revenue of $3.5 to $3.9 billion. So, yeah, I mean, the estimate right now is is a loss for the next quarter of 92 cents. They're looking to lose $1.51 to $1.65. That's not good, guys. Way worse than the estimate. And somehow, some way, the stock is moving up after the bell. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. Look at that. We're above $60 a share here after the bell, and on the 4-hour chart, we are now pretty much in the middle of where we've been over the last couple of months in terms of where the stock price has been. It's been trading between 50 to about 62-ish dollars. We're now more towards the upper end of that range. We're at $60 now. So maybe we do continue this breakout above the moving averages. You know, we have an inverse head and shoulders here. At least that's what the chart is telling me, right? We have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. You guys see that clear as day. Maybe this starts breaking out towards the mid-60s, right? Maybe we start running towards the highs that we've seen over the last couple of months, which again is in the mid-60s. So Micron guidance is bad, right? They missed EPS revenue, and again, somehow, some way, the stock's moving up. Let's see if that continues. But the second it falls under the moving averages, guys, everything I just said goes out the window, and this stock is probably going to get destroyed. Let's be honest, guys, because again, they're not doing well at all in terms of their numbers, even though the chart is not looking all that bad. So we also had, let's see, Dave & Buster's today. Yes, Dave & Buster's today. Also, we had Walgreens this morning, but let me look at Dave & Buster's first. So they reported, it looks like they're up a little bit here after the bell. They closed at $36. Now the stock's at, let's see, about 37. It got all the way up to the mid 38s, which is nice. So Dave & Buster's ended up doing EPS of 80 cents, which beat the 73-cent estimate on revenue of $563 million versus the $541 million estimated. So they beat EPS, beat on revenue. Looks like here they're doing another $100 million share repurchase program. All right, that's good. And do we have anything on guidance? I'm not seeing anything here on guidance. And overall, guys, the chart looks pretty decent. I'm not going to lie, it looks decent. We had a nice day today overall. We're up a little bit after the bell, which is great. And it looks like we are holding the uptrending channel. We're bouncing off the bottom of this channel. We're now pushing above the 50 SMA. We're about to test the 180 SMA, which is where my alert's at, right around $40. If that point breaks, we have a wide open window up to the mid 40s. That's where this thing could be going. Ticker symbol PLAY. Let's see what else. We had Walgreens Boots Alliance this morning. Let me pull that up here, guys. They ended up going up 2.7%, close a little bit under $34 a share on the day. Let's see what they ended up reporting. Let's see here. They did, let's see, adjusted EPS. Where the heck is it here, guys? Give me a second. I'll find it. Don't worry. I'll find it, guys. It looks like they did sales of roughly $35 billion on the quarter on EPS of 81 cents and adjusted EPS of $1.16. So they are profitable on the quarter. Let's see. They affirmed the full year 23 adjusted EPS outlook. All right, $4.45 to $4.65. Not bad. And it looks like here, yes, they double beat on EPS and on revenue, which is great. And they're maintaining guidance. All right, not bad. But the stock chart is not looking good, as you guys can clearly see. You know, we're downtrending, and even with today's 3% green day, which was a nice day for Walgreens, it is still clearly in this downwards channel. Let me show you guys, if I zoom in a little bit here on the 4-hour, we're still trading in this downwards channel. You guys probably see it right there. Boom. That's where we're trading in right now, and we have to break out of 35. If you're a bull here, you want to see this thing break out, it's got to break 35, guys. We have to break the 180 SMA and the top of this channel. So I'm going to set my alert right now at $36. Mark is at or above, and we'll see where it does end up going from that point. So that's Walgreens, Lululemon. Let's see. What else did we have today, guys? That's pretty much it, right? Actually, no. Chewy. Did Chewy report today, or are they tomorrow? Wait. Chewy reported last week. Never mind. I read that wrong, guys. My bad. I apologize for that. We had McCormick this morning, which, I mean, you guys probably know McCormick, the spices and whatever other products they have, but I guess I only know them for their spices. Let me see here. McCormick, what the heck's the ticker on that? Is it MCK, I believe? No, that's McKesson. Crap, what's McCormick? McCormick. Let me look this up, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, it's not MCK. It's MKC. You guys see that there? I almost had it. So let me pull it up. MKC Oh, wow, look at that. This stock went up 10% on the day. Unbelievable. And actually, before we talk about it, if you guys haven't gone up to 17 free stocks yet from Moomoo, use that link down below. Open up an account. You get 1 free share of stock. If you deposit at least $100, you get 6 more free shares, totaling 7 stocks guaranteed. And if you deposit at least $1,000, you get another 10 stocks, totaling 17 free stocks. So if you guys want some free money, free stocks, and you want to help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below. And now let's take a look at what in the world McCormick ended up reporting to get the stock up over 9% on the day. So it looks like they ended up doing 59 cents EPS, which beat the 51-cent estimate. That's on an adjusted basis, so that's good. And they beat on sales, $1.57 billion versus $1.54 billion estimated, and they see full-year adjusted EPS of $2.56 to $2.61 versus the $2.57 estimate. All right, pretty much right in line there on EPS guidance. And did they give any revenue guidance? Revenue guidance. Not really seeing any revenue guidance here. But overall, guys, with today's move, we're above the moving averages and we're breaking out of a multi-month high. And no, we're not fully breaking out because look at this, guys. We're still technically in this channel. Let me show you guys this. Look, we're still trading in this channel, but we are slowly making progress. If McCormick starts breaking out of the highs from back in, November, December, January, being about 85, that's where it could start fully breaking out. But we're not there yet. Baby steps, guys. We're not there yet, and I'll actually set my alert at $85. We'll see where it goes from that point here on McCormick. Let me do that. Markets that were above $85. So those are the main companies that I wanted to talk about today that reported earnings. Let me see. Are there any other ones? Actually, Futu today, which funny enough is Moomoo's parent company. Again, get your free stocks down below. Futu ended up reporting, and this stock went down a little bit. Actually, more than just a little bit, 6.3% on the day. And clearly, guys, this thing is still trading in this wedge that we drew out a couple videos ago. We tried breaking out, I think, earlier today, yesterday, but clearly numbers came out. This thing dumped like crazy in the morning from $52 to $44. Then it rallied and closed at about $46 a share. So let me see what Futu ended up doing, guys. Let me pull the live news up and see exactly what they did. They did adjusted EPS of 92 cents versus the 70 cents estimated. So they beat on that, and they beat on sales, $292 million versus $237 million estimated. So nice quarter there for Futu Holdings. They beat EPS and they beat on revenue. Do we have any guidance here, guys? Not seeing any guidance, but overall, what I'm looking at, you guys can probably guess, is the wedge on the 4-hour chart and see whether or not we break out. Do we, dump down here under the wedge, under $40, which would be where the bears gain momentum? That's the $1 million question, guys. Time will tell. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Pretty much all the stocks that I wanted to talk about. We got to talk about them, and oh my God, Monster went down 50% today, guys. Did you see Monster went down 50%? The company's going bankrupt. Just joking, guys. The stock actually did a split. When I saw this earlier, I wasn't even aware of the split, to be honest. But when I saw it down 50%, I was like, oh my God, is Monster going bankrupt? What the heck's going on? And then I was like, oh, probably a split. I click on it and boom, they did a split. So no, it did not go down 50%, guys, but the stock share price now is $50 and it's all share manipulation, right? That's all that is. It's not changing the fundamental value of the business. They're just doing a split. It is what it is. Stocks do that all the time. Companies do that all the time. It's the name of the game. Well, not the name of the game, but it's part of the game, right? So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 17 stocks from Moomoo and to check out my Patreon if you guys want to keep in touch with me throughout the day. You want to see my Patreon portfolio, watch me build it, and if you guys want to see all my charts, be a part of the Discord chat, all of that's on Patreon down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.